the air is being polluted nowadays, and the streets are littered with a lot of trash, and most of all, the climate is changing. Then why aren't we changing? Um, Hello, honorable judges and fellow debaters. My name is Lily, and I am the second speaker of the negative team. So today's motion is it our job to protect the environment? And in my opinion, I strongly believe that it isn't our job to protect the environment. It is the government's job or other people, not ours, not normal people like us. Well, I will have two reasons for why I believe so, and I'll talk about my first point. So my first point is that, well, climate change and everything that has something to do with like littering and everything is just something normal. It's not like too much of it can cause a problem or something. And usually climate change is just, it doesn't happen because of humans. It's just something normal that just happens, and it has happened for a very long time, and nothing wrong or nothing dangerous or nothing like life-threatening. It has happened. Well, for example, Ice Age. Well, Ice Age is a period of time in which the Earth is covered in ice. Well, after an Ice Age, then the Earth will get warm for a really long period of time, which it has continued till now. But people think that the Earth is getting hotter. But it's just because an ice age has happened before us. Now it's the period of time where the Earth is just getting warmer. It will be normal, it will be a little bit colder, like maybe many years later. But now it is in the period of time where the Earth is getting warmer. Well, my second point is, well, it isn't our job to protect the environment because we don't have enough money. So protecting the environment costs a lot of money, and when we protect them, like we would have to pay a lot of money. And usually protecting the environment sometimes means losing our job. Well, I will explain why. Well, a zero non-protecting environment means reducing in some sort of things, like reducing the amount of usage of plastic bags or plastic bottles, and also some other stuff. Well, like for example, you might say for fossil fuels, well, people work with fossil fuels. They work with fossil fuels so it produces like greenhouse gases because companies or factories burn fossil fuels like coal or oil or something. So if the amount or the usage of fossil fuels is lower, then some people might lose their job because they work for factories that burn up coal or oil are just fossil fuels. Well, that is two reasons for why I believe that protecting the environment isn't our job, and I will have run rebuttals. So the first speaker of the affirmative team says that people are the problem. So it's like making a mess in your room and having to clean it up, but I don't believe so because, well, some people don't litter, other people litter, but usually there are all other people, like the government, clean it up. They just clean it up. They might make rules for people to clean it up, so it might still be clean. And so, like for example, the Environmental Protection Agency is a U.S. government, is a part of the U.S. government that is in charge of taking care of the environment, like cleaning up litter and cleaning up garbage. They're responsible if the air is polluted or if the street is littered with trash. So I think that they should take responsibility, or they should take the job of cleaning up or protecting the environment, not us. Why do we have to protect the environment? Or why do we have to spend our time and money to just clean up the street or to just try to stop factories from burning fossil fuels when we don't want to? Well, in conclusion, I strongly believe that we shouldn't protect the environment if we don't want to. If we don't want it to be our responsibility, or if we don't want it to be our job. And because, well, climate change and everything is a normal thing. And sometimes if people are the problem, other people may clean it up, like the government. So we don't really need to protect the environment because there are other people, like the government, who cleans it or protect it for us. Well, I have talked about protecting the environment, so now I will rest my case here, and thank you for listening.